Subjects and predicates. You've learned about subjects and predicates before, so this should be a refresher before we practice them in class. Every sentence must have a subject and predicate, otherwise it is not a complete sentence. The subject is who or what the sentence is about. It typically is at the beginning of a sentence if it is a simple sentence, and it also must come before the verb or the action in the sentence. The predicate shows what is happening or being described in the sentence. The predicate starts where the verb begins. If you have a compound or complex sentence, you might have more than one subject or predicate. But let's begin with the basics. A subject is who or what the sentence is about. Let's look at an example. The dog found his bone and his house is painted yellow. In these two sentences, we need to ask who or what the sentence is about to find the subject. The first sentence, who is it about? The dog. The second sentence is about what? His house. Therefore, the dog and his house are the subjects in these two sentences. Next, to find the predicate, we need to ask ourselves what they're doing, or where the verb is. Found and is are our verbs in these two sentences. Verbs begin the predicates. It shows what's happening or what is being described. So in these two sentences, found and is start the predicate. So found his bone and is painted yellow are the predicates. Those are the actions in the sentences or what is being described in the sentences. Let's try a compound sentence. This means the sentence will have at least two subjects and two predicates. Scott likes to skydive and he enjoys hiking too. We can look at the sentence and see two complete ideas, or that two sentences are joined together. Let's look at the first half. Scott likes to skydive. One way to find the subject is by asking who or what the sentence is about, which in this case it looks like Scott, because he is the one doing the action. In the second half of the sentence, he enjoys hiking too, we ask ourselves the same question. Who or what is the sentence about? In this case, it is about he, because he is the one who enjoys hiking. So Scott and he are our subjects. We can also see this because they are both before the verbs. Now let's find the predicates. Predicates start with the verb, or action in the sentence. So Scott likes to skydive. The predicate starts after the subject, Scott, and with the verb, likes. So from the word likes to the word skydive is the predicate in the first half. In the second half of our sentence, the subject ends with the word he, so the first verb is enjoys, which starts our predicate. Therefore, likes to skydive and enjoys hiking too are our two predicates. The word and does not fall into the subject or the predicate in this sentence because it is only a joining word, or a conjunction, and so it will not be marked in this compound sentence. Finally, there is one more tricky type of sentence. Let's see if you can figure this one out. If I say, do your homework, who is the subject, who is doing the action, or in this case, who is supposed to do their homework? This sentence is a command, but there is no explicit subject written. It is assumed to be you. You are to do your homework. So we write the word you in parentheses after the sentence and label it as our subject. The rest of the sentence then is the predicate. Do your homework is the predicate, and you is an assumed subject. So don't let this trick you. We will review and practice this information more in class, but this is a great start.
Created using Powtoon.